Look around you. Every day, the average American comes in contact with someone or something of Hispanic origin, be it around town, in the grocery store, or on TV. Hispanics seem to be everywhere. With so much influence in our daily lives, one has to ask, how do Hispanics influence politics and government? And how will they be an influence in the next 10 years? The U.S. Census Bureau defines Hispanics or Latinos as those people who classified themselves in one of the specific Spanish, Hispanic, or Latino categories listed on the Census 2010 questionnaire. The population of the United States in 2012 was over 308 million. Of that, 52 million were Hispanic. That is 15% of the population. The Census Bureau predicts that this figure will grow to 128.8 million by 2060. Hispanics make up 31% of the population then. They are the second fastest growing demographic group in the United States. More Hispanics arrive to the U.S. on a daily basis, both legally and illegally. About 24 million have come to the U.S. in the past 4 decades. Of this, 45% arrived legally, 55% arrived illegally. Taking into account that immigrants have more children than native-born Americans, the size of the electorate will continue to grow for many generations. Hispanics make up 11% of the electorate, yet only 12.5 million, or 8.4%, actually voted in the 2012 election. Why such a low turnout? In the Hispanic population, 11.2 million adults were eligible to vote but didn't. The number that did vote during the last election was actually smaller than in 2008 at 48%, down from 50%. When asked why the eligible voters did not vote, 1 in 4 said that they had scheduling conflicts. A large number of adults aged 25 to 44 work long hours in low-wage jobs, making schedules a bigger obstacle. 17.6 million Hispanics are under the age of 18. 93% of these will be eligible to vote once they come of age, since they were born here. 800,000 Latinos turn 18 each year. At this rate, they would add 1.6 million voters to the electorate by 2016. 5.4 million Hispanics are adult legal permanent residents that cannot vote because they have not become naturalized citizens yet. In 2011, 15 million legal immigrants were naturalized. When asked why they chose to become citizens, the top reason was to gain civil and legal rights. One of those rights? The right to vote. The main reasons why more Hispanics don't become naturalized citizens is the language barrier, followed by the financial cost of naturalization. 7.1 million are adult unauthorized immigrants. Immigration reform has been a hotly debated topic in Washington. In 2013, the Senate passed the Bipartisan Immigration Reform Bill. The legislation creates a 13-year path to citizenship for the nation's 11 million undocumented immigrants and includes a number of provisions intended to strengthen the security of our nation's border. This bill has yet to pass the House. In order for that to happen, the Democrats and Republicans would have to agree. The Republicans, though, aren't too keen on immigration reform, as Hispanics have the potential of changing voting patterns in key states like Texas. Republicans count on Texas to vote in their favor, and Hispanics tend to vote Democrat. Should a bill pass, Republicans would have to pay closer attention to Hispanic issues. So what are their top issues? As a population, Hispanics worry about immigration, healthcare, and unemployment. Hispanic voters, however, put healthcare and all economic issues before immigration. Without even factoring in a reform in immigration, the Hispanic electorate is predicted to be 40 million in 20 years. That would be twice as many voters than in 2012. Hispanics are an up-and-coming force in the political arena as well. In 2013, the National Association of Latino Elected Officials counted 1,345 Democrats and 166 Republican office holders. The Congressional Hispanic Caucus, comprised of 27 Democratic members of the United States Congress of Hispanic descent is dedicated to voicing and advancing through legislative process issues affecting Hispanics and Latinos in the United States and Puerto Rico. Senator Marco Rubio, Senator Ted Cruz, and Representative Raul Labrador were elected over Anglos by Republican voters. These three gentlemen show great promise in American politics. In general, Hispanic candidates are gaining popularity throughout the nation. Will these patterns continue? Only time will tell. But there's no denying that Hispanics are a group to